Good evening once again. Welcome to the Tiernan Center as we bring you Richmond girls and boys basketball. On a Saturday, it is a doubleheader as the Richmond girls will take on the Broncos of Lafayette. Jeff, Richmond at 3-17 overall. The Broncos at 15-5. They've now won 14 in a row. We'll follow this game up with a boys contest as the Richmond boys back home after a disappointing loss last night on the road at Shelbyville. Will try to rebound tonight against Ohio, a team out of Ohio, Belmont, the Bison, coming in here tonight for a non-conference affair. Great to have you with us on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show. No doubt about it for the Richmond girls. They will have a tough one here tonight, not from just the standpoint that they're playing a team that's won 14 straight, but the Red Devils made the road trip last night to Kokomo, in which they lost that contest 64-50. And will have to rebound tonight after a short turnaround and take on the top team in the NCC. When we come back, we'll talk about this North Central Conference matchup and scout Lafayette Jeff in just a couple of moments. This is the pregame show brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
There's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some friends and come play live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else can you find this kind of variety along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Back once again on the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show as we bring you the scouting report brought to you by Harrington Hoke Insurance. And at Harrington Hoke Insurance, they spend every day working to make this community better, safer, and more enjoyable because their focus is on insurance, and that's it. They're on top of industry changes and are a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs, whether it's business, personal, life, or health. That's why when it comes to protecting you and what's important to you, Harrington Hoke insures it. Give them a call at 962-9502 or go to their website, harringtonhoke.com. Harrington Hoke Insurance, we got it. Well, Lafayette Jeff, 14 wins in a row. They are 7-1 in the NCC. They're 15-5 overall, both records the best in the North Central Conference. They won last night. They pounded Marion by a final of 79-40. We'll talk about the other games in the NCC last night and what is coming up today in the North Central Conference. Andy Baker, now 26-64 in his fourth season with Lafayette Jeff, averaging about 56 points per game, but giving up only 42. They'll be tough to score against, and for Richmond, a team that is really having a difficult time in scoring, this will be a huge, huge hill to climb here tonight. Last time these two teams played, Richmond did beat Lafayette Jeff 55-42. Look for Destiny Hampton averaging about 10.8 points per game. Brandy Norton at 8.9 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 1.8 steals per game. And they've got two very, very good freshmen. Kristen Green averaging 8.3 points, 4.1 rebounds, and almost 3 steals per game. And Kiara Lewis, 5.5 points and 7.1 rebounds. Again, she's just a freshman. We should mention that Brandy Norton is just a sophomore. And also watch for Destiny Cross, a junior, 6.7 points and 5.8 rebounds. No superstars on this team, but they've got a lot of balance up and down their lineup. Nikayla Haskins, just a sophomore, 5.3 points, 1.8 steals. And then Glenisha Patterson, the lone senior that really, other than Hampton, that gets significant playing time, averaging 5.4 points and 7.7 rebounds coming into tonight's contest. So that's a look once again at the Broncos of Lafayette Jeff. The scouting report once again brought to you by Harrington Hoke Insurance. When we come back, we'll check out what happened last night in the North Central Conference, other games going on today in the NCC, as we continue with the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
Maybe you knew that Indiana University East has world-renowned professors and 50 highly respected IU degree programs. Still, there's someone you should meet. He's a red wolf. He's Rufus, our mascot. He's here for our intercollegiate sports, dozens of student clubs, and to make sure things aren't too, well, tame. Check us out at iue.edu or drop by. But be careful. No leash. IU. Focused on you.
And we welcome you back to the Tiernan Center, moments away from the tip-off of the first of our 2 games tonight. Lafayette Jeff Richmond, followed by Richmond and Belmont at boys basketball. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Square Donuts of Richmond. Whether it's a delicious breakfast, afternoon treat, or a midnight snack, everyone loves the taste of Square Donuts of Richmond. Enjoy their huge cinnamon rolls or any other of the crowd favorites they have, including maple bacon, strawberry cheesecake, Oreo cream, pumpkin spice, and more. And, of course, grab those award-winning glazed donuts, voted the #1 donut in the entire state. Proud to be your favorite donut shop and home to the best donuts in town, the only squares around, Square Donuts of Richmond. Updated standings in the NCC. Lafayette Jeff is 7-1, McCutcheon 7-2, Anderson is at 6-2, Harrison 5-3, Kokomo's 4-3 after beating the Red Devils last night. Indianapolis Tech is 4-4, Marion 3-6, Logansport and Richmond both at 2-6, Muncie Central 0-7. Last night, Tech beat Logansport 53-43, Kokomo down Richmond 64-50, Lafayette Jeff 79, Marion 40, and McCutcheon downing Anderson, that final 67-58. Today in the NCC, Harrison is at Muncie Central, Tech at Kokomo, and Logansport, they're on the road at Anderson. Quick check of the TEC coming up today. Cowan at Winchester this afternoon. Hagerstown is at Muncie Burris. Wapahani is at Union City. Again, that in the Tri-Eastern Conference. And right now, Union City leading Winchester by a game in the TEC. Union City at 6-0. Winchester coming in at 5-1. We will come back. Starters coming up in a couple of moments. We'll also get the tip-off in just a little bit as well. This has been the Farm Bureau Insurance with Kevin Shear pregame show right here on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shear.
We'd like you to know why public power is important to you. In small towns and cities across America, locally owned public power systems like ours represent local people working together to meet local needs. Our only purpose is to provide an essential service at the lowest possible cost. This makes a big difference in rates and service, and all the benefits we produce at home stay at home. Richmond Power and Light, your locally owned electric utility. Together, we make powerful partners.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond, Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, it's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
Are new cabinets on your wish list? Visit the new Georgia Direct showroom and see the great variety of cabinets on display in a modern setting. Georgia Direct carries quality craft-made one cabinets, and the new showroom has plenty of styles and colors on display. In Richmond, craft-made one is only available at Georgia Direct, where the designers are always on hand to help create a custom kitchen for your home. Visit Georgia Direct's new showroom on 40 East, next to Red Lobster. You'll love what you see, and you'll love the savings at Georgia Direct.
It's game time. The Sportsplex is now open. Get your teams together and come out for basketball, volleyball, soccer, tennis, golf, batting cages, wrestling, and much, much more. The Sportsplex also offers court rentals for your entire team to play a pickup game or to hold practices. Use our turf fields for multiple sports, including flag football, baseball fielding, and rugby. Sportsplex is open 7 days a week. Check out FamilyFitnessWorks.com for more information and current hours, or call 765-935-0111.
The dealership where I bought my car told me I needed new tires. So, of course, I stopped by Best One and asked Roger to take a look. So they checked it out, and he told me not yet. He said I was good for at least another 10,000 miles. I've always gotten an honest opinion at Best One, and so will you.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark at Best One Tire and Service. We'll only sell you tires when you need new tires, and they'll be the right tires for your car or truck. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
Hello, my name is Kyle Schwarzkopf. I'm the manager of Kyle's National Road Auto in business in Richmond since 1979. We employ ASE certified technicians, and we have over 80 years of experience. We work on all domestics and most European and Japanese cars. Give us a call at 966-1555. Kyle's National Road Auto Service. My name is Kyle Schwarzkopf, and I approve this message.
Give it to starters now for the Broncos of Lafayette. Jeff, they'll start a freshman, Kirsten Green. She'll be the point. She wears number 0. Brandy Norton, a sophomore, guard number 11. Destiny Hampton, a guard at a senior. They don't list the heights of the players for the Broncos. She'll wear number 23. Destiny Cross, a junior, number 32. And Glenisha Patterson, a senior, at forward, number 42. So Green, Norton, Hampton, Cross, and Patterson for the Broncos. For the Red Devils, Braxton Hurley, the 5'7 junior, wearing number 5. Heaven Stevens, a 5'6 junior, number 11. Kyla Wright, a 5'7 senior, number 12. Kristen Richards, a 5'6 senior, number 24. And Anna Creech is a 5'9 junior, wearing number 42. So here we go, the Broncos and the Red Devils. Broncos in their home whites here tonight. Red Devils trying to get a win after losing last night again to Kokomo. How will they respond here tonight? That is Destiny Cross, and quite a size advantage inside for the Broncos on the tip. Richmond playing a defensive tip to start this one here tonight. It will be Bronco basketball looking for their 15th win in a row. Green will pump it down low, and they went right inside to Patterson, and Patterson lays it in. And the Broncos get the early lead on top of this one, 2-0. Creech with the basketball. Here's the drive by Braxton Hurley. Layup good. Braxton with her first 2, and the Red Devils tie the ball game at 2 apiece. Red Devils go to that 2-3 zone once again. Broncos basketball. That was Lewis on the cross-court pass. They're going to kick it back outside. Here's a 3-way short. saved from going out of bounds by Destiny Cross, and a turnover for the Broncos. That'll be their first turnover. And Braxton Hurley back the other way, and a whistle and a foul called against the Broncos. Hampton will pick up the foul. So Destiny Hampton picks up foul number 1. It'll be Red Devil basketball. Tied at 2, just underway here in the opening period of play. That is Hurley. Did not play in the last game because of the shoulder, at least the last game we broadcast. Creech on the spin. The floater in the lane missed it. Hurley with a rebound, put back short. And the battle for the loose basketball underneath, and that'll be a reaching foul. That'll go against Heaven Stevens. Stevens will pick up her first. And team foul number 1 on Richmond. Red Devils trying to pick up just their 4th win of the year. They have just a couple of games remaining before we head to tournament play. Richmond drawing Greenfield Central in the tourney. High post, that is Cross. Boy, she's got some size inside. Here's a short jumper, the way no good by Green. And coming out with it will be Creech for the Red Devils. So the Broncos a little bit cold early offensively. We'll go back now for the Red Devils. Here's Creech. Broncos go man-to-man. Stevens in the corner. Almost losing it was Braxton Hurley. Here's Creech at the right elbow. Red Devils, good movement offensively. Creech driving to the baseline. Pull-up jumper, good. The Red Devils now lead at 4-2. Creech with her first 2 points. And Richmond with their second lead of the ballgame. Entry pass knocked away, picked up there by Patterson. Patterson trapped in the corner, looks to get rid of it, does so, and that'll be a turnover for the Broncos. Here's Heaven Stevens back the other way, and she double dribbles with it. 2 turnovers now for the Broncos, a turnover for the Red Devils. Kiara Lewis coming in, a freshman, will come in at forward for the Broncos. Lexi Randolph, a senior, coming in as well. So two changes for the Broncos. Lob pass underneath, and the layup good by Lewis. Broncos, their game plan, they're going to try to attack inside. The Red Devils lacking size. Here is Hurley driving, nothing there. Green with a rebound. Outlet pass stolen away by Kyla Wright. 3 turnovers now for the Broncos. Here's Creech on the drive and a blocking foul against Lafayette Jeff. Foul will go against number 34. Again, that will be Lexi Randolph. So Randolph picks up her first. Mullins coming in for the Red Devils. Also coming in for Richmond will be Kiara Wright. Entry pass will find Mullins on the left wing. Here's Kiara. Creech, top of the key, swings it to Mullins, fires the 3, can't get it to go. Rebounded by Norton. Norton out on the run now for the Broncos. Norton picks up her dribble, skip pass, almost stolen away by Kyla Wright. Broncos, good ball movement, but they throw it away for the 4th time. So Richmond forcing the Broncos now into 4 turnovers here in the first quarter alone, and the Broncos are going to get a timeout right here. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:57 remaining in the opening period. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, we are tied at 4 apiece.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
Red Devils Broncos battling here in the opening period of play. Again, tied at 4. The big number right now, the 4 turnovers for the Broncos in the first period of play. Red Devils with just 1 turnover thus far. And the Red Devils working back into the half court. There you see the movement down low. That'll be Braxton Hurley on the drive and stepping out of bounds. The Red Devils will turn it over for the 2nd time. And so the basketball goes back over again to Lafayette Jeff. Braxton Hurley 2 points, Anna Creech with 2 points. Lewis and Patterson 2 each for the Broncos. Skip pass, and that one goes off the fingertips of Kirsten Green. That'll be their 5th turnover here in the first period. Kyler Wright anticipating once again as she got her hand on the loose basketball in the deflection. Here's Wright, almost stolen away by Norton. Once again, Mullins will find Creech. Swings baseline right. Stops, pops, misses, gets the rebound, and a jump ball. It will stay with Richmond, but they will lose the possession arrow. And for the Red Devils, that'll be turnover number 3. Entry pass, Kyler Wright looking for an opening, throws it off the leg of Brandy Norton. And so the Red Devils will keep it with 4:18 remaining. Entry pass, Hurley, and Hurley fouled from behind. They'll get Kirsten Green on the foul. And here's Hurley at the line. Hurley at the line for the first time for the Red Devils, and the free throw is good. Again, she's still playing with that sore shoulder. Second free throw now by Hurley is on the way, and it is good. So it looks like the shoulder is feeling much better. And it will be Jeff basketball. Halfway through the period, lob pass underneath. It is intended for Lewis, and another turnover for the Broncos. That'll be number 6. Here's Kyler Wright, the three-pointers off the backboard as Hampton gets the rebound there for the Broncos. Now Lafayette Jeff back in the half court, and there's another deflection. This time Kiera Wright knocking that one out of bounds. Coming in the ball game will be Nikela Haskins. She wears number 4 now for the Broncos. Haskins coming in. The Broncos now going 3 or 4 players off their bench as they try to attack inside, and another turnover. How about that? That is number 7 on the Broncos here in the first period of play. Here's Richards with the basketball. Entry pass will find Kiera Wright. Layup good. 7-4. Take that back. 8-4. Red Devils with the lead. Kiera Wright getting her first 2 points. And another entry pass goes out of bounds. Last touched by Kiara Lewis. And we'll see another change as coming back in the ballgame. Destiny Cross for the Broncos. Evan Stevens will come back in for Richmond. Creech will come back in as well, as we'll see Kyler Wright sit down. And Braxton Hurley also will take a seat. 3:17 remaining here in this opening period. And again, 8 turnovers by the Broncos in the opening period of play. So again, Richmond basketball. Red Devils having trouble there in the half court as Evan Stevens wants to give it up and finally does so to Richards. Here's Creech straight away. Creech on the drive, the double team, and a foul call, and that'll put Creech at the line. Cross will pick up the foul. And there's a look at Anna Creech at the line for the first time. And Richmond now 3 of 3 from the line. They have their biggest lead at 9-4. Second free throw is in and out. And Jeff with a rebound. So the Broncos, they've got to get things going offensively. They have struggled mightily here in the opening period of play. Richmond, that matchup zone has caused them all kinds of problems. And the Broncos have been trying to get that ball inside. They've had no luck so far. This entry pass off the fingertips of Patterson and out of bounds. There's 9 turnovers now for the Broncos. 2:34 remaining in period 1. Kyler Wright, Braxton Hurley both quickly back in. Mullins will sit down. And Kiera Wright also sitting down now for Richmond. Hurley will be back at the point now, but now they'll give it off to Creech. How about this? A little different look here as Creech at the point for the Red Devils. Creech. Kick it back outside. The Red Devils almost lose it right there as they'll work it back to Kyla Wright. She almost drug the pivot foot, and a timeout called by Richmond. So the Red Devils called their first timeout. 2:14 remaining here in the quarter on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Red Devils lead at 9-4.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Back once again here at the Tiernan Center. 2:14 remaining in opening period of this one, and the Red Devils lead it 9-4, forcing 9 Bronco turnovers here in this opening period of play. As now the Red Devils, after the timeout, will go back into the half court. How about Creech working the point right now? Red Devils get it now to Heaven Stevens on the drive, gets cut off, and a turnover. Red Devils with just their 4th turnover in the opening period of play Bronco basketball. That is Kirsten Green, the freshman point guard, unable to get the shot to go. Richards with a rebound, and the Red Devils stop the Broncos again. That is Hurley across the timeline, and a foul will be called this time against Haskins. So Haskins will pick up her first. And the Red Devils inbound. That is the 5th personal now, 5th team foul, we should say, on the Broncos here in the first half of play. As that ball worked down to the baseline, here is Heaven Stevens. Jumper, good, a three-pointer. And the Red Devils playing extremely well as Heaven Stevens gets her first points, and the Red Devils open up an 8-point lead here in the opening period of play. Broncos basketball. Well, they're very, very uncomfortable against this matchup zone. Well, they have not found a way to get the ball inside like they would like to. Good look at Green. In the ball game again, Hampton, and now they work it down low. Finally get the 2 points inside to Patterson. But it took them a while to get to number 6. 12-6 Red Devils lead, and now we're under a minute to go here in the opening period of play. That is Hurley, double teamed out front, got sloppy with the basketball. It is loose, turnover number 5 for the Red Devils. Here come the Broncos. Broncos go the distance, layup no good by Green. Ball battled for on the baseline, picked up underneath by Patterson, and another rebound for Patterson. Here's a wide open jumper on the way. That three-pointer no good by Lewis. Take that back. That was Hampton on the jumper, and the Red Devils survived that entourage. And Richmond will have the basketball here with the final 15 seconds and a travel called against Creech. So turnover number 6 now called against the Red Devils. 10 seconds remaining here in the opening period, and that'll be a foul against Braxton Hurley. Green will inbound from the sideline with 7.5 seconds remaining in the quarter. There's Haskins, got away with a travel, throws it up and scores, and Richmond will not get a chance to get a last bucket. And that's going to do it for the first period of play. We'll head to period number 2 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 12-8, Red Devils on top.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Hey, this is Steve, and out at Jiffy Lube the other day, a customer came in and said, Steve, this was my 100th oil change on this car, and you've done them all.
Hi, my name is George Farrell, and I've been coming to Jiffy Lube for over 14 years. I recently just had my 100th oil change. I'd like to thank Steve Funkhauser and his staff for the great service that they've provided me over the years. Thank you to all, and I would recommend anyone to come to Jiffy Lube to get their car serviced.
Jiffy Lube, #1 in customer satisfaction for a reason.
Today's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways, and each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub with no artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50, with it being Saturday, the Black Forest ham, Sunday, the meatball marinara, and Monday, the sweet onion chicken teriyaki. Treat yourself at Subway, all 4 locations, Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway, eat fresh. Bronco basketball down as we head to period number 2, and the Broncos again with the 9 turnovers in the opening period of play. They had struggled again offensively. Cross throws it away. There's number 10, Hurley, back the other way. Shot fake, pulls up, got it. Hurley with 6. The Red Devils now lead it by 6. Broncos so sloppy with the ball. There's another turnover. That's number 11. Hurley layup good. And everything now going Richmond's way. 16-8. Broncos have forgotten to get off the bus in this one. And again, Richmond able to work that matchup zone perfectly so far here in the first period of play. Here's Norton. Lobs inside. Turn, shoot, and miss as they go big inside with Patterson. Red Devils have done a nice job keeping it away from Patterson so far here in the first half. Kyla Wright will pick up the foul. That's going to be her first. And so Patterson with 4 points at the line for the first time tonight. And left it short. This will be the Broncos' first trip to the free throw line, period. So Patterson back in for number 2. And missed them both in the rebound by Zoe Woolridge. Woolridge checking into the ballgame for the Red Devils. Here is Mullins. Nice penetration. The kick out to Kyla Wright. 3-pointer no good. Ball will go out of bounds deep in the corner. Go back over to the Broncos. But a pretty good dish that time by Mullins. And Wright has hit a couple of threes here in the last game we did here at the Tiernan Center. 6:45 remaining. Now in period number 2. Wide open for 3. That's off the back of the iron. As Hampton can't get it to go. Offensive rebound Green, and the Broncos get it back again. And they'll go big underneath, but a traveling call against Destiny Cross. That'll be now 12 turnovers on Lafayette Jeff here in the opening half of play. And now the Broncos will look to do a little full court pressure. They'll go man-to-man. This will be Creech, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Red Devils. Creech trying to make her move against Destiny Cross. Kyla Wright will now put it in play for Richmond. Who's going to come get it? That is Woolridge. And unusual, the Red Devils have gone this way. They'll use their bigs to bring the ball down the floor. Woolridge crossover, takes it down the lane, throws it up, and a foul call. Woolridge to the line. Cross will pick up the foul. Cross picking up number 2, and here is Woolridge at the line, and the first one's on the way and no good. Coming in for the Broncos will be Kiara Lewis. Lewis with 2 points. Second free throw on the way and good. So 1 of 2 for Woolridge. She's on the board for the first time. And the Red Devils now lead this one 17-8. That is Norton. Ball squirts loose. Guess what? 13 turnovers now for the Broncos in the first half. Again, this is your top team in the NCC at 7-1. They've won 14 straight. But the way they played here in the first half, almost a reversal. A Richmond team that has been prone to turning the basketball over. They have 6 already themselves, but still a lot less, and that'll be a foul against Glenisha Patterson. And Patterson just picked up her first, and we will head to the free throw line. So Creech at the line there. You see Anna Creech, the junior, will make a couple of changes for the Red Devils. And so Creech will step to the line. Free throws on the way and missed it. It will be Bronco basketball. Broncos want to get out and run. Here's Norton in the corner. The jumper from three is on the way and good. 3-point bucket, that time by Hampton, and Hampton finally gets on the board here tonight. Here is the drive and another foul call, and that'll send Hurley to the line for two. Looks like that foul's going to be called on Brandy Norton. That'll be her first. And there you see Braxton Hurley. Hurley, good start tonight for the Red Devils. 8 points. Missed the last home game here because of that shoulder injury, and the free throw's on the way and good, but Richmond's played about as well as we've seen them play in a half of basketball. Creech coming out. Coming back into the lineup will be Heaven Stevens. Second free throw is on the way. It is good. She is 4 of 4 from the line, and the Red Devils now lead this one 19-11. Broncos again back into the half court. Here's Green. Drives to the baseline, feeds inside. Here's Patterson, turns, shoots, and misses. Ball loose on the floor. Able to come up with it will be Lewis, and the Broncos get a fresh offensive set. Here's Haskins driving, firing, and missing. Rebound, put back inside. Good. That's Lewis with the offensive rebound putback. Lewis now with 4, and the Red Devils still leaded by 6. Boy, as bad as they have played, as Richmond's going to have to get a timeout right here. And for the Red Devils, that'll be a 30-second timeout. I was going to mention, as bad as the Broncos have played so far here in this first half with those 13 turnovers, they're still only down by 6. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Jason Wise of Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group, and he has an idea for an alternative fundraiser for your school, group, or nonprofit. If you list, buy, or refer a customer and mention this promotion, he'll donate 10% of what he makes on the transaction to the school, group, or nonprofit of your choice in your name. Tell your friends, family, and colleagues to mention this offer when listing with Jason Wise at Better Homes and Gardens First Realty Group. Give him a call at 969-30-400. So the Red Devils inbounding against the press, and boy, that time the Broncos looking to face guard everyone. Here's Hurley. Hurley now will look underneath and off the fingertips of Woolridge and out of bounds. 7 turnovers now for Richmond. Good look that time by Hurley. 4:50 to go here in the second quarter. Bronco basketball. Green, as we mentioned, just one of 2 very good freshmen on this team, and there's another turnover. Steal by Hurley, and then Hurley gives it up the other way. Here come the Broncos. Here's Haskins. Hampton will swing it left side to Green. Green spins with it now with the left hand, goes between 2 defenders and traveled with it again. 15 turnovers now by the Broncos. 15 turnovers, yet you're only down by 6. And a Creech will come back in. Hurley will sit down. Creech will draw the assignment of Patterson. And boy, that should have been a foul right there. No whistle against Patterson. The ball off the leg of Patterson is Creech trying to get away from pressure. Right in front of Casey Polans as well. Red Devils in play now to Creech. Creech across the timeline again against Patterson. Patterson, long arms and tough to get by, and the Red Devils turn it over for the 9th time. Here is Haskins. Haskins missing badly. Offensive rebound. No inside by Lewis. Ball loose on the floor and then throwing it out of bounds after getting the offensive rebound. Like that was 42, which is that Patterson it was. And Patterson just promptly throws it out of bounds. That's 16 turnovers now on the Broncos. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Red Devils. Shot's going to be missed. It goes out of bounds. Back over once again to the Broncos. Red Devils have been a little bit of an offensive funk now after the Braxton Hurley couple of free throws. We'll see a change here now for the Broncos. Coming in will be Allie Evie. Evie is a senior. And she will wear number 24 now for Lafayette Jeff. Entry pass inside, and the layup good. They went big again down low. They're trying to get this thing going. Lewis now with 6. Back the other way is Creech, and she's going to get fouled. So now Creech will go to the line. Foul's going to be called against Lewis. That is her first. And the free throw is good. Hurley coming back in now for Richmond. Richards will sit down. Second free throw by Creech is good. So Creech got the roll on the second one. Red Devils now lead it by 6. 3:19 remaining in the quarter. From the sideline, Evie can't get it to go. Ball is loose, and there's another steal by Hurley, and Hurley will lay it in. Hurley having an excellent first half. 17 turnovers now for the Broncos. That shot short by Lewis. Here's Hurley, got bumped, and that'll be a foul against Haskins. And we will walk to the other end. Haskins just picked up number 2. 2:52 to go here in the second. We mentioned Hurley with now her 5th and 6th trip to the line. 4 for 4 tonight. And misses that one badly to the right. We'll see Woolridge come in. Broncos come back with Norton, and looks like we've got a timeout, a 30-second timeout now for the Broncos. 2:52 remaining. There you see the score. Red Devils on top, 23-15. This is Richmond basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Braxton Hurley, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 points by Hurley here in the first half, leading all scores. Kiara Lewis now leading Lafayette Jeff with 6, Patterson with 4. And Braxton Hurley will go to the free throw line. Hurley with their second. It's on the way and good, so Hurley will get one at 2. Broncos back into the half court once again. This shot just inside the three-point line will be missed by Green. We have a rebounding foul. The Red Devils, that's only number 5. And it is on the floor. It'll be Creech picking up the foul. That'll be her first. And so the Broncos inbounding. 2:38 remaining. Green losing it just off the fingertips of Hurley, and Richmond almost picked up another turnover. That would have been number 18 in the first half against the Broncos. On the drive, that shot way hard off the glass, and we have a rebound put back by Lewis and a foul. This time we will go to the free throw line. Heaven Stevens just picked up her second. And Lewis will be there for two. 2:27 remaining before halftime. Okay. Second free throw is good. 24, take that back, should be 23. They got a 24-17. I had 23-17. We'll check that score at halftime. Here's Hurley across the timeline, 2:22 to go. Kyler Wright in the corner off the side of the backboard, and the Broncos with a rebound. Here's Green. Off now to Norton. Hampton trying to work it against Mullins. And they'll work it in the corner now to Evie. Here's the spin. Pass loose. And we've got a foul called against Mullins, and Mullins will pick up her first. Team foul number 6 now on the Red Devils, so Mullins will come out. That again is just her first. Woolridge will come in. Red Devils lead at 24-17. Shot from the corner, that's good. 3-point bucket. That'll be Norton getting her first three. 24-20, ball loose. Red Devils and Richmond turning it over. Broncos, and that'll be a kick basketball. 10 turnovers now by the Red Devils. .138 remaining. Again here in period number 2. Boy-girl doubleheader. Richmond boys take on Belmont. Here's Hampton. Looks to go back underneath. I think that pass was intended for Evie down on the baseline. Off the inbound, 3-point shot, no good by Green. Offensive rebound, put back, no as well by Lewis. And Creech able to come away with it for the Red Devils, and a foul. Will it be a foul in the backcourt, or did it just go out of bounds? It just goes out of bounds last touched by Kirsten Green. 1:24 remaining. Broncos continue to press. Here's Kyler Wright. Wright trying to get away from the trap, gets by Green. Here is Heaven Stevens. Her shot no good. And the long rebound by Kiera Lewis. Here's a pull-up shot no good by Green. Kyler Wright with a rebound, and a foul will be called. On the reach, they will get Destiny Hampton for her second. So 2 shots here for Kyler Wright. 1:04 remaining here in the first half. Kyla yet to score last time here. Double figures for the Red Devils. Misses the free throw, but again, she did struggle at the line. Second free throw is no good. That one rolls in and out. So the Broncos still within 4, though they turned the ball over 17 times in the first half and almost making it 18. And timeout Broncos. They got the possession back and have to get a timeout. So the Broncos use another timeout with 52.9 seconds remaining. And the Broncos on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard trail this one by 4.
All the amenities you want and the convenience you need. Your next apartment is waiting for you at Chester Heights Apartments in Richmond. Chester Heights Apartments come with 1, 2, or 3 bedrooms with central air, inside laundry, swimming pool, and a new regulation-sized volleyball court. Chester Heights also offers convenient access to IU East, Reed Hospital, shopping, restaurants, and more. Call today for specials. Chester Heights Apartments on Chester Boulevard in Richmond, a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
52.9 remaining here in the first half. Red Devils on top, 24-20. Braxton Hurley, 13 points. And a Creech now with 5. Those are the 2 leading scorers for the Red Devils. 8 points by Kiara Lewis. And 4 points by Glenisha Patterson. Those big numbers. I'll tell you what, the numbers that scare you right now, you've turned the ball over 17 times, yet you're only down by 4. Bronco basketball. Here's Green. Floater down the lane, missed it. Woolridge with a rebound. And Woolridge double team, gets away from it to Kyler Wright. So see if the Red Devils will now play for 1. Early across the timeline. Here's Creech. Creech, strong drive. Layup no good. Broncos able to come away with it. Richmond not waiting to see if they can get a final shot. Here is Green the other way, coast to coast. She misses a layup. Hurley now for Richmond. Hurley across the timeline. Here's Kyler Wright back out to Creech. 3-pointer the way, no good. Long rebound, Green for the Broncos. 8 seconds remaining. They'll have to hurry. I don't know if they're paying attention to the clock. 4 seconds. Here's Green and a reach. And the bad part about that is that's foul number 7. And so Hurley picks up number 2, but that will send the Broncos to the free throw line. So here's Green at the line. And hits the free throw. Now it's down to a 3-point lead. Second free throw on the way and good. Boy, and again, as bad as they've played, they're back to within 2. 2 seconds, 1 second. Hurley fires and misses, and we have made it to halftime. We will take a quick break. We'll come back with your halftime numbers in just a few moments on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond 24, Lafayette Jeff 22. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
The last time I was in for service at Best One, I let Roger know my brakes were squeaking. So they checked them out, and Roger told me it was just a little moisture. Not to worry, everything was fine. Well, that was just the reassurance I needed. I trust the team at Best One, just like I trust my own dad.
Hi, I'm Roger Clark. At Best One Tire and Service, we only fix what needs to be fixed. When your car or truck leaves our shop, the service you request will be done right. I guarantee it.
Best One Tire and Service, North 7th and A, Uptown Richmond.
You've got too much stuff in your house or in your business and nowhere to put it all. What do? Here's the answer. Quaker City Storage in Richmond. Quaker City Storage offers various size units for either short-term or long-term storage. You'll get the best rates in town, and you always have 24-hour lighted access to your stuff. Quaker City Storage on Industrial Parkway next to A House Tool. Quaker City Storage is a proud supporter of all Richmond High School athletics.
Summit Computers in Richmond is a full-service computer manufacturing and support company founded in 1997. They partner with businesses and individuals to provide computer systems, hardware, service, support, and design services. They also provide web hosting, high-speed wireless internet, network design, and much, much more. Summit Computers, the official provider of RadioTroy.com.
Hey Hey, Chuck, where are you headed? Spinning's about to start.
I'm heading to CrossFit.
Isn't that for, like, the elite lifters or athletes only?
No, at FFW CrossFit, all workouts can and will be scaled to any ability level to welcome everyone.
Sounds great. I need to get out of the same old workout routine. I'm just not sure I can keep up. It seems pretty intense.
No real lifting experience is needed. FFW CrossFit teaches you everything you need to know and move at your own pace in a positive, motivating environment.
You know, I've always wanted to give it a try. I'll see you there.
Learn more at ffwcrossfit.com.
Maybe you haven't heard, but there's a place in Richmond's Depot District that's better than being home. Little Sheba's is a lot like the bar in that 80s TV show Cheers. You know, where everybody knows your name. Come on down after the game on Fridays and join us for pizza. We're here till 11. Or grab some of your friends and try out a game of live trivia Thursday nights at 6:30. If you love live music, Little Sheba's features some of the very best every weekend. Where else are you going to find this kind of variety, along with some of the best food and friends in town? Little Sheba's in Richmond's Depot District. It really is better than being home.
Richmond boys coming up later tonight as part of our doubleheader, and head coach Rick Wedlow has been kind enough to join us. And, Coach, before we talk a little bit about this Belmont team tonight, I know last night, very, very disappointing. I know you were very happy, though, with the team's effort and such, but it was a tough loss. Did you guys talk about everything a little bit earlier today when you went through your walkthrough? And as far as from a mental standpoint, do you feel your team will be ready to go tonight?
Well, we try to move forward. We talked, about making sure you make those plays that need to be made to win those games, like last night, such as getting on the floor for loose balls and knocking down free throws and not making critical turnovers. I mean, there were some things that we could have controlled and done a little bit better, a lot better, and we didn't. And so I'm not. It was a tough game. It's a tough loss to experience, but we live to fight another day. And tonight we got to regroup and get ourselves together, get our minds right. We need to be in a good place mentally, physically, spiritually, and just go out here and play our best and do the best we can.
I asked you last night a little bit about coming back and playing today. It was probably the best thing you could do, right? Just try to put that one behind you.
Yeah, absolutely. We just want to get out here and play and try to get better. And, we're still thinking about being the best team we can be come sectional. And situations that like last night, they'll make us stronger. I don't think we'll go backwards. I think it'll make us a better team. It'll make us come together. Coaching we'll probably do a little bit better in terms of adjustments and so forth, and everybody needs to get better. Yeah. And we're not going to make no excuses. Last night, obviously, I was rather frustrated, but you have to sleep it off. I didn't, you get to bed to probably 3:30 in the morning, and you got to wake up early and start preparing for Belmont. But that's just part of the journey, man. I'm blessed, very thankful to be in this position to try to right the ship, and we're going to do that.
Talk about Belmont, athletic team. I saw them come in, and boy, it looks like they're a little bit bigger than they were last year. I don't know how much you got a chance to see them, but there's not a whole lot of information on this team right now.
Well, we played them this summer, and I got quite a bit of film on them. But again, when you have these back-to-backs, as staff, Bennett and we watch a lot of film during the week. I try to integrate as much of both game plans into our practice plans during the week. The kids really don't know what we're doing, why we're doing certain things, and help side and fronting the post, and offensive things we're trying to do in terms of pressure releases, back doors, and extra pass drills and so forth, decision making drills. But during the week we just try to prepare for both contests without being too specific about the opponent. We came in today, a little earlier than we normally do for pregame. I let the guys sleep in today, and we watched some film. We went over the game plan, and I had pretty good vibes about the pregame warm up from my guys. They seem to be a little bit bouncy, and seem to be in a good place. But Belmont's going to be a tough matchup tonight. They're very athletic, a bunch of long guys. They're all about 6'2", 6'3". They all jump pretty well. They got a couple of guys that can shoot it. We're gonna try to find some ways to make them beat us from the outside. Try to keep them out of the paint, and try to make them work for everything they get.
Rick, there is no doubt your schedule has been very challenging, and I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but these back-to-back weekends, they are getting tough. I mean, you've had so many already.
They're tough, but, that's just how we do here in Richmond. We try to, challenge our kids the best we can. We try to prepare them for the challenge as best we can, and, we try to take on the challenge head on, we again, in the back of our minds, we know that a record is just a number. The record doesn't mean anything when it comes to tournament time. Everybody goes 0-0. You're going to have a top 5 ranked team. There'll be some top 5 ranked teams that'll lose. There'll be some sub 500 teams that'll win in sectional. And that's just the way it works. And so you don't want to you just want to keep everything simple and, be positive. But we have a great bunch of kids. I love these guys, and our staff. We're going to continue to work our butts off to try to put them in the best position as possible, and hopefully they'll continue to trust us, trust one another, fight for one another, and we'll put some stretches of 32 minutes together.
Coach, good to see you again. Thank you very much for stopping by. I know it's always tough on these boy-girl doubleheaders to find the time, but we do appreciate it, and good luck tonight, okay?
Thank you, Troy. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Coach.
Go
Good to
Red
see you again.
Devils.
All right, get a win tonight, okay? Appreciate it very much. Head coach Rick Wedlow, Red Devil girls leading here at halftime, 24-22. We'll come back with the second half in a couple of moments. This is Richmond girls basketball right here in Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There is one thing for sure in my life. I know nothing about fixing cars. That's why I take my vehicles to Beach Automotive at 110 East Main in Richmond. Their experts have the knowledge to service and repair even the most challenging auto problems. So if you have an automotive question, they have the answers at Beach Automotive, 110 East Main in Richmond. Or give them a call at 765-966-8181 or visit their website, beach-auto.com.
By the way, tonight's game brought to you in part by Purdue Polytechnic. Purdue degree is just down the road in Richmond. Purdue Polytechnic offers degrees in computer graphic technology, including web programming and design, animation, and game studies. Other degrees include industrial and mechanical engineering technology and organizational leadership. Purdue Polytechnic enrollment is year-round. For more information, call 765-973-8228 or visit their website at purdue.edu/Richmond. Real quick here, first half numbers for the Red Devils. Braxton Hurley with 13. Heaven Stevens with 3 points for Richmond. Also 2 points by Kiara Wright. 5 points in the first half by Anna Creech. And then a single point by Zoe Woolridge. For the Broncos, Hampton had 3. Norton with 3, 2 points by Green, 8 points by Lewis, 2 points by Haskins, and 4 points by Patterson in the first half of play. So let's switch things over, get ready for period number 3. Richmond again turning the Broncos over 17 times in that first half. Heaven Stevens missing that shot short. Lewis with a rebound, and we've got a jump ball, and it will belong to the Broncos. So Richmond losing the possession arrow. So again, the Broncos with the basketball, chance to tie. Entry pass wide open underneath, and the Red Devils break down as Patterson now with 6. And we're tied. Red Devils had the big lead, and now let that get away. Here's Hurley against the press, goes right by Hampton. Hurley with a basketball, nearly lost it as she worked it against Green. Hurley off on the right side to Heaven Stevens. Here's Kyla Wright, and has her shot blocked as the ball goes out of bounds, and it was last touched by the Red Devils. And so back over now to the Broncos. Well, Jeff battling back from that early deficit and now find themselves tied and a chance now to take the lead. Broncos trying to move to 8-1 in the NCC. Here's Hampton with the basketball, off now to Green. Lob pass down low again, shooting and missing will be Lewis. And we've got a jump ball and a foul call, I believe, as inside to get the rebound was Patterson. If that is Heaven Stevens, it's going to be her third, so Stevens picks up number 3. Mullins about ready to come in. She will not get in yet for the Red Devils. That shot from 3 in the corner, no good by Hampton. Offensive rebound, Broncos. And there's another Bronco turnover. That is number 18. Here's Hurley with the basketball. 6:42 to go in the third. Here's nice crossover by Hurley and lost it on the way in, but last touched by the Broncos. So here's Mullins coming in, and Heaven Stevens will sit down. Kyla Wright off the inbound. Here's Hurley, and Hurley scores. Big ball game tonight for Braxton Hurley. Red Devils now leaded by 2. Hurley with 15, and it'll be Bronco basketball. Entry pass underneath the kick out. Here's a 3 on the way. That one's no good by Norton, and Hurley comes away with it for the Red Devils. Back the other way, and Richmond decides why not. We'll give it away ourselves. That's turnover number 13. Woolridge will come in. Hurley will sit down. But again, Hurley leading all scorers now with 15 points. 6:10 remaining here in the third quarter. Broncos trying to get that ball back down inside to Patterson. That 3 is missed, but an offensive rebound by Norton. And once again, the Broncos will kick it back outside to Hampton. Lob pass, and not high enough is Kiara Wright in there to get the takeaway. That's turnover number 19 now for the Broncos. Here's Kyla Wright. Bounce pass will find Creech for 3. That might have been partially blocked by Patterson. Here come the Broncos once again. It'll be Norton. She loses the ball. Turnover number 20. Boy, the Broncos just not taking care of the basketball in this one here tonight. Here's Creech at the right elbow, guarded by Patterson. And a blocking foul against Patterson. She just picked up her second. There you see the time remaining in the third. Richmond boys against Belmont coming up next. Mullins in the backcourt, now to Woolridge. Woolridge at the left elbow. Creech down the lane, nothing there. Woolridge trying to use her right hand, passes inside to Kiara Wright. Kyla Wright wide open on the wing, missed it. And the long rebound for the Broncos, that is Hampton. Hampton going to take it herself, and Hampton misses another one. Kyla Wright with a rebound. Ball loose on the floor, and what do we got? Did the Broncos get another timeout? Boy, they've had to use 2 timeouts right here. That'll be a full timeout. We will take a timeout as well on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. It is Richmond 26 and the Broncos 24. This is Richmond girls basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
It takes a lot of pieces working together to run a successful business in today's world. One big piece is your connectivity, powered by your internet. For local businesses in Richmond, you have options for who provides your internet. When deciding who to go with, you need to look at Parallax Systems, fiber optic packaging for your benefit. Speed, reliability, and local service, you get it all with Parallax Systems, a division of RP&L. Visit online at parallax.ws or call 962-3770.
Hey, tonight's game brought to you in part by Harrington Hoke Insurance. At Harrington Hoke, we spend every day working to make our community better, safer, and more enjoyable because our focus is on insurance, and that's it. They're on top of industry changes and are a one-stop shop for all your insurance needs, whether it's business, personal, life, or health. That's why when it comes to protecting you and what's important to you, Harrington Hoke insures it. Give them a call at 962-9502 or go to their website, harringtonhoke.com. Harrington Hoke, we got it. 2-point lead for the Red Devils. Each team struggling offensively, just 2 points each in the quarter. Here's a three. That's missed again. Offensive rebound Broncos, and they'll reset it back out front. It was Hampton who missed the three, and here is Norton. She'll fire a three and miss it as well. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Patterson. Broncos have not shot the ball well from the outside so far here tonight. And now you see the Broncos will press. That is Kiara Wright on the sideline. Lob pass for Woolridge, and the Red Devils, they turn it over for the 14th time. Well, it has not been pretty, that's for sure, especially when you consider the Broncos' 15 wins this year, a 14-game winning streak. They're 7-1 in the NCC, but more like a team that's only won 2 or 3 games. As we have a foul call. That'll go against Mullins. Hannah should say Heaven Stevens is back in once again for the Red Devils. And there you see the Broncos. They will inbound from the baseline. Ball thrown inside. We've got a foul call. Not sure who that pass was intended for. It may have been intended for Lewis and went right through her fingers into the hands of Patterson. And so Patterson will go to the line. I think that foul's going to be called on Kyla Wright, and Patterson misses the free throw. Wright with her second foul. So we'll be back in for one more now for Patterson. Lanisha Patterson. And misses them both. Woolridge with a rebound. We'll stay at a 2-point lead. Broncos will continue to look to trap and press. And the pass thrown inside, and somehow Heaven Stevens got it back, missed the shot, and the rebound by Lewis. Here come the Broncos. This is Green. Green driving, missing another layup. Rebound Patterson, and Patterson will get hammered. Foul's going to be called on Heaven Stevens, I believe, and if that is, that's going to be number 4 now on Stevens. 4th team foul. Kiara Wright will be coming in. And there you see Patterson at the line. Broncos back to within 1. Kiara Wright coming in. Braxton Hurley has come in. Second free throw now by Patterson. Chance to tie the ball game, and will do so. Patterson now with 8. Back in the ball game will be Evie. Evie wearing number 24 will look to press. 3:57 to go here in the third. Richmond boys and Belmont next. Turnover Richmond. That's number 15. And here's Evie, and Evie scores, and the Broncos have now taken a 2-point lead, and the Red Devils will get a timeout. Richmond using a timeout right there. 3:49 remaining on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Broncos lead this one by 2.
When it comes to coverage of high school, college, and professional sports in Richmond and Wayne County, Radio Troy Digital Sports is a game changer. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski. We are now your one-stop website for the best sports coverage in the area. From the Red Devils to the Colts and the Hoosiers, we have you covered. Check out the daily sports page, player and coach interviews, play-by-play of high school and college athletics, and much, much more. Check it out every day on RadioTroy.com. Hi, this is Troy Darengowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond.
Broncos 20 turnovers, Red Devils 15 turnovers, Richmond trailing it by 2 as we play here in the third quarter. And there you see the Broncos. They will look to trap once again. That is Mullins in the backcourt. Here is Kyler Wright. Wright, bounce pass. Hurley, layup, missed it. Boy, you got to hit those. And that was a perfect pass by Kyler Wright to Braxton Hurley. Wide open. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Broncos. You couldn't have asked any better press breaker than that. Here's Kyler Wright, and stolen away. Nice steal, that time by Lewis. Red Devils now with 16 turnovers. That shot on the way by Green, no good. Battle for the loose basketball. Evie diving on the floor. And what do we got right here? As it appears we may have a foul call. They're going to call that. They got Woolridge on the foul. So Zoe picks up the foul. It'll be Bronco basketball. There you see the press again put on by the Broncos. Here's Hurley. Hurley once again on the drive to the baseline. Cut off by Green. Hurley double teamed and almost threw it away. Pass intended for Woolridge. .319 to go here in the third. Entry to Hurley. Bucket no good, but she's fouled. That'll go against Green. Kirsten Green will pick up her second, and Braxton Hurley back to the free throw line now for 2 shots. Hurley, 15 points tonight. There you see Braxton, a junior. Hurley's missed only once at the line out of 6 attempts. And this might be the best game she has played in a long time. 28-27 now. Broncos on top. Very low-scoring ball game. Second free throw is good by Hurley. And the Red Devils have now tied this ball game at 28. Green will stop across the timeline. In the ball game now for the Broncos will be Hampton. That ball in the air. Evie able to pick it up. Here's Hampton. Baseline drive and lost it out of bounds. Wow. 21 turnovers. Apparently the Broncos had even though they won last night, they've had a apparently tough bus ride down here because they have just not played well at all. For a team that's 7-1 in the NCC and on a 14-game winning streak. Red Devils have had a good game plan so far. Here's Hurley. Hurley driving, and that'll be a foul against the Broncos, and that'll go against Lewis. Lewis just picked up number 2, and it'll be a 2-shot foul again for Braxton Hurley. Richmond has done a nice job from a standpoint of letting their bigs bring the ball up the floor and the guards able to clear out. And the bigs, there's nothing the Broncos can do from a standpoint of pressing if your guards are having to go down the floor and keep an eye on Hurley and Mullins and Stevens and Wright. Back in the ball game will be Patterson now for the Broncos. Jeff trying to win an NCC championship. Be their 8th win in the conference, 16th win overall. Braxton's second free throw no good. Green with a rebound, and Green quickly pushes it across the timeline. In the right wing. And the ball turned over again by Hampton. Red Devils lead it by 1. Hurley there to slow things up. Nothing there for the Richmond half-court offense. Goes out the fingertips of Woolridge and out of bounds. Red Devils with their 17th turnover as well. Nikayla Haskins will come back in. 2:29 to go now here in the third quarter. Broncos basketball in the half court. Good look at Hampton. Ball loose on the floor. Broncos able to pick it up, and it went in the hands of Haskins accidentally, and she's going to get fouled. Foul's going to be called, I believe, if they still got Woolridge on the board. Free throws on the way, and that was missed by Haskins. She'll get another. Richards coming in, Woolridge coming out. I have Woolridge for 2. They only have Woolridge for 1. It'll be team foul number 5. Chance to tie right here. Second free throw is on the way. It is good. So Broncos tie the ball game. 3 points now by Haskins. And here's the press once again. Boy, nice ball handling that time by Hurley. Hurley throws cross court. Richards, short jumper, good. Richards on the board for the Red Devils. Kristen Richards with her first 2, and the Red Devils lead it by 2. Here's Hampton. Green will swing it left side as they're trying to find an entry, but nothing there. Here's Green once again. They're posting up Patterson underneath. Almost a turnover once again as Hurley almost got herself another steal. Lob pass inside. Turnover Broncos again. That will be number 23. Here is Creech. Creech, and that's an offensive foul. Turnover Richmond as she extends that arm. Patterson goes to the floor. Creech will pick up her second. That is now 18 turnovers now for the Red Devils. 1:31 to go, and Richmond leading it by 2. So here's Green across the timeline once again. Long range 3 is good. We haven't seen that much tonight. This is Hampton, her second 3-pointer, and the Broncos have come back now to take a 1-point lead, and then the Red Devils turn it over, and there's a foul once again, and that'll send the Broncos to the line. Zoe Woolridge about ready to come back in. I think that foul's going to be called on Creech. She just picked up her third. And here is Patterson at the line for 2. Patterson 2 for 6 from the line. Broncos lead it by 1 with 1:13. We'll see Evie come back in now for the Broncos. We mentioned Woolridge coming in for Richmond. Second free throw good by Patterson. And the Broncos now lead this one by 2. And Richmond quickly again pushing the ball down the floor. Here's Hurley. Hurley inside, intended for Mullins. Turnover Richmond. Now Richmond has the turnover bug. That is number 20 now on the Red Devils. We have seen a combined 43 turnovers in this game here tonight. Bronco basketball. Green down on the baseline to Evie. Evie will shoot and miss badly. Woolridge able to get the rebound. And here come the Red Devils with 45 seconds. Richards ahead of the field, able to keep that one from going out of bounds. Lob pass out front. Evie almost stole it away. Here's Kyla Wright will drive, and we've got a foul. That's going to go against Haskins. That's going to be her third. And I think Hurley hurt her shoulder again. Either that or her hand, but if she hurt her shoulder, well, actually holding her hand, her right hand, and she's going to have to come out. Generally, it's always her shoulder, but this time they're looking at her right hand. So Creech will come in. Kyla Wright at the line. Kyla, by the way, has not scored tonight. 0 for 2 from the line. And Kyla now on the board. Boy, you hate to lose what has been your best player of the night tonight in Braxton Hurley. 18 points by Braxton. Second free throw's no good. And the rebound and a travel by Patterson. Wow, they're about as undisciplined as a team as you might see that's won 15 games. Not very good fundamentally. And neither's Richmond, as they just threw it away. We might set a new record for turnovers. 24 now for the Broncos, 21 for the Red Devils. And Hurley, they may not see her again. 24 seconds to go. Hampton starts to penetrate, kicks it out to Green, and she traveled with it. How about 25 now for the Broncos? Now, if you're the head coach for the Broncos and Coach Baker, what do you say? Just some very silly turnovers here tonight for the Broncos, and the Red Devils give it right back. Ball is loose on the floor. Players diving everywhere. A jump ball, a possession arrow will stay with Richmond, but again, they're going to lose the arrow. That arrow goes away as soon as the inbound. 12.3 seconds to go. There's another bad pass and another turnover. This is amazing. Broncos with 9.9 remaining on the clock. And that shot well short. Woolridge comes up with it. Here come the Red Devils. 3 seconds. Creech will just throw it toward the basket, and that's going to do it. This has not been a very pretty basketball game at all. We head to the fourth, and the Broncos on top of the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. 33-32. This is Richmond girls basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
At Richmond Power and Light, we're committed to Richmond. We've been a part of this community for over 114 years. We're not part of some big energy conglomerate, and we don't answer to out-of-town stockholders. Instead, we are accountable to you. And just like you, we want what's best for our hometown. That means you can count on us to provide reliable electricity at low rates. We are Richmond Power and Light, your hometown electric utility, building Richmond a better tomorrow.
Getting a lucky break rocks, but no one can be lucky all the time. Which is why when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the company that believes great coverage starts with care. A cost-free consultation offered to anyone, Farm Bureau client or not, that allows agents to get to know you better so they can help you prepare better. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
We have had 25 turnovers for the Broncos. They have 33 points. The Red Devils have 32 points, and they have 23 turnovers. This has been a sloppy basketball game, and now the Broncos will have it first off to open up the final 8 minutes of play. This is Green. Kirsten Green, just a freshman. Green trying to find an opening against that Red Devil zone, but nothing there. Here's Hampton. Floater no good. Hard off the glass. Offensive rebound. Putback good. That's going to be Patterson on the putback. And Patterson using her size inside. Red Devils back the other way. Here's Woolridge. Good as the Broncos failing to get back. Woolridge now with 3. And it's back to a 1-point ball game. Broncos once again with Green at the left elbow against Wright. She'll fire and hit it. Boy, that was a forced shot, but somehow able to get it to fall. Green, by the way, now with 4. Red Devils down by 3, and Richmond turns it over. Bad pass by Kyla Wright. Here's Green. Green, top of the key, stops down with the left hand, will pick up her dribble. Here's a three-pointer. That's going to be no good. Rebound inside, and that's going to be Lewis on the rebound. May have been Hampton who shot the 3 and missed it. Creech will pick up number 4 now for the Red Devils. And here is Kiara Lewis, 8 points all in the first half. Free throw short. Ulrich coming out. Stevens checking back in. Here's Lewis back in for number 2. And that one rims in and out, but I think we have a lane violation. We'll get another one. So the Red Devils need a little bit quick. It's either Creech or Richards. And now the Red Devils will bring in Molly Morkin. Morkin just a freshman. Creech will sit down. So Red Devils get a little bit smaller right here without Creech in the lineup. And free throw is no good. And the rebound by Kyla Wright. 3-point lead. Wright losing the basketball. Boy, be careful with it. Richmond just, again, like the Broncos, not taking care of the basketball here tonight. Wright having a tough time with the left hand. Heaven Stevens will kick it back outside now to Mullins. Mullins guarded there closely by Hampton. Mullins driving outside to Richards. They'll swing it now to Kyla Wright. Shot fake down the lane. Contact goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Red Devils with 6:16 remaining. Richmond boys take on Belmont coming up next. Here's Mullins. Kyla, top of the key. 3 good and a big bucket by Kyla Wright. Ties the ball game at 37, and Kyla gets her first bucket of the night. Bronco basketball under 6 minutes to go. The high screen set there for Norton. Here's Green. Her shot short, but they're going to call a foul. Maybe Richards. They're going to take that back. They'll get Molly Morkin instead. So here's Green at the line. She is 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Boy, now all of a sudden nobody can hit free throws. Second free throw now by Green. And that one's no good. Offensive rebound put back no good. Patterson gets it back. She can't get it. There's another offensive board, and that one is good. Lewis able to get one of the 3 offensive boards in the putback. And the Red Devils now trail it by 2. Ball loose at midcourt. Turnover Richmond. They're now up to 25 in this one tonight. And then Morkin almost comes up with the steal. Here's Green. Broncos fire for 3. That one's good. Norton for 3. And the Broncos now lead this one by 5. Red Devils need to, it's obvious to say, both teams with 25 turnovers, a combined 50 in this one here tonight. So I guess they just broke even. Here's Morkin. Evan Stevens now with the basketball and quickly gives it up now to Mullins, who drives and scores. Boy, you don't see that very often out of Mullins. That's her first 2 points. But Mullins able to find some room to drive, and now the Broncos will have the basketball. Here's another 3 on the way. That's no good, as Lewis can't get it to fall, and coming out with it, Heaven Stevens for the Red Devils. Morkin, careless with the ball. Turnover again for Richmond. Back there the way we go. Ball loose in the lane. Broncos will keep it. Here's Patterson. Layup good. And the Broncos are going to get a timeout right here. So the Broncos call the timeout. 4:20 to go. On the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, Lafayette Jeff 44, Richmond 39. This is Richmond basketball and Radio Troy Digital Sports.
There are banks that are big, and then there's West End Bank. A bank with big ideas to help people, business, and industry. If you're just starting out on your own and want a new car, West End can help. Maybe it's your first home and you need advice on financing. West End Bank has ideas to help you. West End Bank, helping build better lives and a better community. West End Bank is a community bank with big ideas and home to a distinctive style of banking. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Square Donuts of Richmond. Whether it's a delicious breakfast, afternoon treat, or midnight snack, everyone loves the taste of Square Donuts of Richmond. Enjoy their huge cinnamon rolls or any other crowd favorites, including maple bacon, strawberry cheesecake, Oreo cream, pumpkin spice, and many, many more. And, of course, grab those award-winning glazed donuts, voted the #1 donut in the entire state. Proud to be your favorite donut shop, home to the best donuts in town. The only squares around, Square Donuts of Richmond. 4:20 remaining. It will be Richmond basketball. Let's see, a little confusion on who's going to inbound. And the Broncos, they pull back. They will not even press right here. They'll come back to half court with a 5-point lead. Richmond has battled well, but they've turned the ball over way too many times as well. Creech losing it on the sideline, regains, guarded very closely by Lewis, and then timeout Richmond. So the Red Devils have to burn a timeout as well. 4:04 to go. Richmond down by 5 on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard.
There's only one place to go on the World Wide Web to find the best automotive deals. Wetzelauto.com. One of the area's largest inventories all in one spot. Wetzelauto.com. Here for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Wetzelauto.com. New and used vehicles, service, parts, body shop, and rental. Plus, value your trade. It's easy to navigate. It's convenient. Wetzelauto.com. It's clickin' awesome.
For over 30 years, Reynolds Plumbing has been keeping the Richmond-Wayne County area running. Whether on commercial properties, restaurants, or residential, they've done quality plumbing, heating, and air work for thousands of customers. It's not just about the quality work, it's also about customer service. It's about attention to details and making absolutely sure you are 100% satisfied. If that's the kind of experience you want in your next plumbing or HVAC job, then Reynolds Plumbing has you covered. Give them a call at 966-0994.
Red Devils ARC head coach Casey Polans, he had to get that time out. Red Devils down by 5 every possession. So important now as we head down the backstretch of this one. Here's Creech. Off now to, by the way, mentioned Braxton Hurley back in. That was Hurley's check back into the lineup. Creech losing the basketball. It goes out of bounds. Unforced error again by the Red Devils. That'll be turnover number 27. They've now bypassed the Broncos, who have 25. But now the Broncos have a chance here to milk a little bit of clock and force the Red Devils to come out and foul. The Red Devils with 9 team fouls. It'll be a 2-shot foul every time the rest of the way. Here's Green. Green will bring it back out, set it up once again. Broncos know they can use a little clock right here. This is Hampton. And there's a kick ball by the soccer player Braxton Hurley. Boy, Richmond led early, led at halftime, but again, just some costly turnovers and the inability to rebound inside against a much bigger Bronco basketball team. But the Broncos hurt themselves with tons of turnovers. Here's Green. Richmond will have to chase. Good look at Hampton. Once again, here's Norton. And they've really spread that floor out. They've got it way out beyond the three-point line. Now the question is, how long can they hold it? Turnover. Here's Hurley, and Hurley with the easy layup. You began to wonder how long the Broncos could hold the basketball. That is turnover number 26. Back to a one-possession ball game. Here's Green. Green able to get away from the double team. You can hold the ball, but you got to look to score, too. There's a reach. Was it Mullins? I believe it was Mullins picking up the foul. That's her third. Point being that you can hold the basketball, but you got to look to score as well if you can, if there's an open layup possibility. Here's Hampton at the line. 6 points by Hampton. And another missed free throw. They missed 4, now 5 free throws in the fourth quarter alone. Woolridge is out. Kyler Wright is in. Second free throw. So 1 of 2 there for Hampton. And the Red Devils down by 4. Here is Heaven Stevens and throws it away. And a foul, or did it go out of bounds? Boy, the Broncos gave it right back. So the Broncos had it, decided to give it back. Wow, just not good basketball this time of the year. Neither one of these two teams with that many turnovers will survive very long in the sectional tournament. That's for sure if they keep playing like this. Here's Hurley. Braxton on the drive, trying to get the foul, missed it. And the rebound by Lewis. Well, they thought maybe she was a little bit out of control that time, so now the Broncos have it with 2 minutes remaining. Hurley reaching, no foul there. Here's Norton. Woolridge with the steal. Woolridge with the finish. Another turnover by the Broncos. 5 points by Woolridge. Here's Green. Green right down the lane. Scoop shot up and good. Big bucket there for the Broncos. Green with 6. Here's Hurley, and then Hurley will get bumped. That is team foul number 6, so the Red Devils not shooting yet with 1:30 to go. Green will pick up the foul. That's going to be her 3rd. Kyla Wright inbounding, dangerous pass, and still loose. And the Broncos had it for a moment, goes out of bounds, and last touched by Lafayette Jessup. It will stay Richmond basketball. Broncos may come out of here with a win, but they can't feel good about this one tonight. Here is Mullins. Creech, top of the key. Creech working against Cross, has been quiet. Here is a wide open jumper, good by Mullins. Mullins being more offensive minded tonight. And the Red Devils within 2 with 1 minute to go in this one. Broncos trying to hold on. That'll be Hurley committing the foul, and they will put, this may be a pretty good idea, put the Broncos at the line is Kirsten Green, 2 for 4 from the line, and they've missed 5 out of 6 free throws here in the 4th quarter. 58 seconds remaining. And Green misses. Heaven Stevens coming back in. Woolridge coming out. Second free throw now by Green. This is a big one right here. Missed it. We have another lane violation, but this one will be on Green. So Green will miss both. And it will be Red Devil basketball. Chance to tie or take the lead right here. Broncos will guard from half court. Here's Hurley. What will Richmond be able to do offensively? Hurley against Green. Hurley driving and got it. Tying the ball game at 47. Hurley with a big basket. 37 seconds remaining. Here's Green. Green, just a freshman, able to maneuver between all those defenders. The Broncos kick it back outside now to Norton and lost it. Turnover for the Broncos. Here is Hurley. Basket good. And the Red Devils have taken a 2-point lead with 19.9 seconds remaining. We will take a timeout as well in the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond leading it by 2.
Hi, this is Steve Funkhauser, and I was talking to someone the other day about how friendly and professional the crew at Jiffy Lube is, and they said, "You are always so upbeat. I'm going to call you Mr. Positive." And so now I am Mr. Positive. And I want you to know how proud I am of you and that you are doing a great job today. And hey, do something nice for somebody. Make somebody smile. Smiles are contagious, you know. I want you to have a great day and the horse you rode in on. Jiffy Lube. Fast, friendly, professional. I'm Mr. Positive, and I approve this message.
By the way, Braxton Hurley, 24 points. But how about this? The Lafayette Jeff Broncos turning the basketball over 29 times here tonight. Richmond losing to Kokomo last night, coming back here today in less than 24 hours and able to give the Broncos everything they want. They're about ready to hand Lafayette Jeff if they can hold on, snapping a 14-game winning streak and also giving the Broncos their second loss. McCutcheon looking for a share, as is Anderson, of that NCC championship. So it'll be Bronco basketball. 15 seconds remaining. The high screen. Here's Green. Turnover, Broncos. Another one. That's 30. And Mullins lost it. And a foul on Mullins. Red Devils had it. Turned it over themselves. So the Broncos go to the line with 7.6 seconds remaining. And Norton will go to the line. By the way, Mullins picked up her third. Two-shot foul right here for Brandy Norton. First free throw. Norton taking a little more time, and that's generally not a good sign as she misses the first one. Still will be down by one, but you got to rebound right here. 7.6 to go. Red Devils trying to pull off a huge upset. Free throw on the way, missed it. And who's basketball? It goes out of bounds. It'll be Bronco basketball with 5.3 to go. Now, if you're the Broncos, you pound it inside. Creech working inside. Here is Green. Green driving, floating, shot no good. Rebound, put back, good. Lewis, we will go to overtime. Bucket at the buzzer by Lewis, and we will play extra. We'll take a timeout on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard, tied at 49.
Injured athletes can be evaluated at Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond. Request a same-day or next-day appointment to be evaluated by medical professionals who specialize in strains, sprains, fractures, knee and shoulder injuries, concussions, and other sports-related orthopedic issues. Call 935-8905. That's 935-8905. Or request an appointment online at reedortho.org. Reed Orthopedic Center, 1400 Highland Road in Richmond.
Did you know Richmond Schools offers an instrumental music program in grades 5 through 12? Did you know Richmond Schools offer classes in Chinese, French, and Spanish? And did you know Richmond offers a full slate of intermediate school athletic programs such as golf, swimming, volleyball, football, basketball, and baseball? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com.
Well, we will go to overtime. Red Devils hand to the Broncos, tied at 49, so you will get some free basketball right here. 4 more minutes. Boys basketball will be coming up as soon as we are done here. Kyler Wright will jump it up against Destiny Cross, and it will be Jeff basketball. Boy, the way Kyler Wright lost her glasses deep in the corner, and the Broncos didn't matter. They turned it over anyway. Broncos, they are just a turnover machine tonight. So's Richmond. Here's Woolridge. Woolridge trying to find an opening, and she turns it over. So each team with a turnover in the first. 30 seconds of overtime. See what the Broncos will do. They've been trying to pound it inside. That one thrown up in a wild shot by Hampton. No good. And looks like we have a rebounding foul. And that'll go against Destiny Cross. So Cross will pick up number 3. Patterson back in for the Broncos. Cross will sit down, and here's Kyler Wright. This will be a 1-and-1 situation here for Kyler Wright. Free throws off the back of the iron, and Patterson with a rebound. So the Red Devils unable to get the free throw, and once again, we're now a minute in, and no score either way. Here's Green. Red Devil stays zone. Ball loose. Another turnover. Second in the overtime. Richmond decides we'll just give it right back. That's Richmond's second turnover. Here's Green. Gets the high screen. That was Norton who set the screen. Bounce pass Patterson. Sidesteps to the defender, and we've got a foul call against Richmond. I think that might be Woolridge. And it will be Woolridge picking up the foul. They say just number 2. I think that's her third. And at the free throw line, that's a free throw made by Patterson. That'll break the tie. Second free throw. Patterson, 2 big free throws. Those are your first 2 points here in the overtime. Here's Kyla Wright. Creech down the lane, lost it on the way up, and it'll be Bronco basketball. Back the other way, driving and missing it short is Hampton. Fight for the loose basketball, and it'll be Hurley coming away with it. So now Hurley with 2:22, and she almost turned it over. Bronco fans thought that she carried it. Here's Creech. 3-pointers on the way. In and out, no good. Kyla Wright with a rebound. Falls to the floor, and she may have hurt her knee. Ball went out of bounds, and we're waiting to see as they're going to check out Kyla Wright. Evan Stevens will come back in. And there you see the time remaining, and there is the assistant coach. In fact, the Red Devils up and checking out Kyla Wright as well. They're looking at that right knee. We'll take a quick timeout. Red Devils trail it by 2, 2:09 to go here in overtime.
Some people are born lucky. Other people take luck into their own hands, avoid stepping on sidewalk cracks, and wouldn't dare walk under a ladder. But whether you were born with luck or make your own, when it comes to your insurance coverage, luck should have nothing to do with it. So talk to Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance today or visit them online at infarmbureau.com to purchase an auto policy. Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Stop knocking on wood.
Questions about your coverage in Wayne County? Call 765-962-9548 and ask for me, Kevin Shearer.
Hi, this is Troy Aragowski of Radio Troy Digital Sports. There are plenty of places for me to get lunch or dinner, but there's only one Mancino's. In fact, I was just there for lunch the other day and had a delicious pizza grinder. That's just one of many choices I can get at Mancino's. How about a fresh salad? Several varieties of pasta, Mancino's Lights, or perhaps even an oven-baked spaghetti, or maybe a pepperoni pizza. So when you're looking for a great lunch or dinner, make sure you choose Mancino's, 217 National Road West in Richmond. Kyla Wright, it was the left knee, so she's been helped off the floor. 2:05 to go here in the overtime. Lob pass underneath and getting wide open. Nice pass. Lewis scores, and the Red Devils down by 4. 4 straight points scored now by the Broncos here in the overtime. Here's Creech. In the corner now to Stevens. Fires and hits it. Big bucket by Evan Stevens. Stevens now with 5. Red Devils down by 2. Here's Green. Lobbing inside to Lewis. Went opposite to Patterson and out of bounds. Another turnover. 33 turnovers by the Broncos. Red Devils have managed 31 turnovers. We have seen 64 turnovers in this game here tonight. Here's Creech down the lane. Mullins, after picking up the loose basketball, missed it short. And the long rebound by Hampton. Hampton will change direction, and now the Broncos back inside. Here's Patterson. Patterson can't get it to go, but a foul call. And there you see the time remaining. Creech, by the way, just picked up her 5th. So not only do the Red Devils lose Kyla Wright, they also lose now Creech. So it'll be Molly Morkin coming in, a freshman. Creech done for the night, 5 points, all coming in the first half. So here's Patterson. Patterson just had 2 big free throws and will hit this one. Back to a 3-point lead. Second free throw now by Patterson. Boy, she hit 4 big free throws here in the overtime, and the Red Devils now trail it by 4 with a minute remaining. Now it's pretty much up to Braxton Hurley. Here's Hurley down the lane, stripped out of her hands, gets rid of it. Morkin back outside to Mullins, 3-pointer, no good. Loose basketball on the floor, and it'll be Bronco basketball. Boy, weird outlet pass to Norton. His honored back was Lewis, and Lewis able to get rid of it. Here's Patterson underneath. Missed a close one inside. Green with the offensive rebound. 35 seconds to go. Here's Hampton. And we've got a hurt player now for the Broncos. So now they'll have to check on a Bronco player. Red Devils will come, and there you see Casey Polans. Chance to talk with his group, but I'm not sure what we're looking at injury-wise now for the Bronco player, and I'm not sure who it is. That may be Green, their point guard, their freshman point guard who is down. I'm checking the bench to see if I can identify if Green is over there, but it looks like it might be Green. By the way, boys game coming up next. Tonight's game brought to you in part by your Richmond area Subways. Each day of the week you can get a different 6-inch sub. No artificial flavors or colors, just $3.50. It's Saturday, and earlier today, by the way, yours truly had the Black Forest ham, wheat bread, provolone cheese with lots of olives. So Saturday, the Black Forest ham. Sunday, the meatball marinara. And then, of course, that was you. The meatball marinara is your favorite. Treat yourself at Subway. 4 locations in Richmond and Hagerstown. Subway. Eat fresh. We'll be naming the Subway sub of the game and the Wesley Bates Wealth Management player of the game. And that, by the way, was Green, the point guard, Kirsten Green. Braxton Hurley, by the way, 24 points. I'm pretty sure that has got to be close. If it's not her career high, it's got to be close to it. So now it'll be Bronco basketball. 30.5 ticks on the clock, and Broncos will inbound to Hampton. And a turnover again. Boy, they're horrible tonight. Here's Hurley, and Hurley can't hold on to it. I'm probably getting close to the most turnovers I've ever called in one basketball game in my life. Because I don't think I've ever done where each team has had 30. And we're past that now. And we've got an offensive foul. That's another turnover for the Broncos. Offensive foul on Norton. And I don't know what their hurry is. You don't even have to score again, and that's the basketball IQ that a lot of teams are missing these days. You're hurrying down there to try to get a fast break going. You're up by 4 with 18 seconds remaining. Pull it back out and set up your offense. Make the Red Devils come foul you. Just not some smart basketball here tonight by the Broncos. Here's Heaven Stevens, and they throw it away. And Richmond's going to get a timeout right here. We will take a break as well. We've gone overtime. There you see it on the Wesley Bates Wealth Management scoreboard. Richmond down by 4.
Are you looking for a quality used car you can trust to take you where you want to go? Stop at Tony's Car Sales at 250 National Road West. Tony's has a top-of-the-line selection of low-mileage, one-owner cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs, all handpicked by Mike and Adrian Parker. Tony's is family-owned with 3 generations and 60 years of experience. Check out their selection at Tony'sCarSales.com or at 250 National Road West. Tony's Car Sales, where honesty, quality, and price sell cars.
There you see Casey Polans, and I know the word you're talking about now, which bothers me more than anything. You're 21 games in for both these teams, and each team has committed 30-plus turnovers. That has got to be a huge concern. 33 by the Red Devils, 35 by the Broncos. If my math is correct, that is 68 turnovers in this one, and that's got to be a record for me. 68 turnovers in one game. Inbounding and cutting loose will be Norton, and Norton with 9 seconds to go. And Norton will try to dribble this out. There's 4 left. Richmond can't foul, and they're going to lose it here tonight. So that will do it. Your final score in overtime, Lafayette Jeff 55 and Richmond 51. We'll come back and wrap it up in a moment. This is Richmond Girls Basketball on Radio Troy Digital Sports.
Did you know Richmond High School offers 15 advanced placement courses through a partnership with the University of Notre Dame? Did you know Richmond High School had the first high school orchestra in the United States? And did you know Richmond High School is home to a national championship team in the Business Professionals of America? Richmond Community Schools. We are your choice for a quality education. Go to wearerichmond.com. We'd like you to know why public power is important to you. In small towns and cities across America, locally owned public power systems like ours represent local people working together to meet local needs. Our only purpose is to provide an essential service at the lowest possible cost. This makes a big difference in rates and service, and all the benefits we produce at home stay at home. Richmond Power and Light, your locally owned electric utility. Together, we make powerful partners.
By the way, Red Devils led by Braxton Hurley in the loss in overtime, 55-51. Braxton, 24 points, leading the way for Richmond. She's been named the Wesley Bates Wealth Management Player of the Game, and we've named Zoe Woolridge the Subway Sub of the Game. Woolridge with 5 points here tonight for the Red Devils. Richmond with a loss. They fall to 3-18, 2-7 in the NCC. The Broncos improved to 16-5, 8-1. Stay right there. In fact, we will take a break, switch channels, and we'll have boys basketball coming up next. With your final score, Lafayette Jeff 55, Richmond 51. This has been Richmond Girls Basketball, Radio Troy Digital Sports.